Now, the rest of the story.
All right, welcome to the night shift. This is immediately after we got done combining corn for the day. Same day, just later in the night. This really isn't all that late yet. It's about 8 o'clock when I was filming this. I ran till about 10 to get everything done. The tedder is done. The disc bind is pretty well done for the year. The hay that we have left, it is completely beyond unlikely, highly unlikely, that we're going to be able to make that. So we're going to go ahead and just proceed on with what we can get made. First and foremost, people are probably wondering why I'm tedding at night. Well, to be quite honest, it's when I really had time to do it. This is the first chance I've had since it's been cut that I've been able to actually go out and get this stuff spread out. I went through and did all of mine that I had cut, and this is actually, I'm on Ryan's field right now. I asked him when I went to go leave if he wanted me to go over and ted this out, because it was either I go and do it now or he's going to have to go do it whenever he wants to try and do it. They are calling for a chance of rain, or they were calling for a chance of rain up like maybe like a tenth of an inch, I think is what they were really calling for. But rolled the dice on it and just decided to go for it because we are in harvest season, corn, soybeans, and hay, or round baling, whatever we can really get made. This stuff is more grass than anything. It does have a little bit of alfalfa on the lower side, but waterways and pastures is entirely what I had to cut. So it's late at night, dark at night, whatever. The tires are not bringing around any moisture at all. The ground is dry from windrowing it up like I did, or Ryan and I both did. I actually really do prefer doing this rather than trying to lay it out flat on damp soil, because the ground does not dry out when it's got standing crop in the field. Going through and windrowing it, letting it sit for 24 hours, 36 hours. 36 hours is too generous. This is about 24 hours, no, a little over 24 hours after Ryan cut this field, and the ground is dry. I mean, it hasn't really been like really all that great for drying anything out, but with the wind and the cold, I think it got up to like 50 something today, 50 and some change maybe, and it at least has got the ground dried out in that amount of time where I can go through, get these windrows spread out, get some air incorporated into it so the air can work down into the material and get it dried out. They're calling for rain in a couple days here, so the plan is literally to let it lay as long as we can. It may be a one-man show as far as getting this made, because Thursday, Friday, right before the rain, they're calling for 60-degree weather and sunshine. So what's probably going to happen, not certain until it actually does, but probably going to try to get Dad and Ryan to combine soybeans if they'll run through, and I'll probably just go and rake and bale this stuff myself. More or less going to be a little time consuming getting it raked, but with the waterways and this field in particular, this is 25 acres alone, but using that rhino rake spread out all the way, pulling in 28 feet at a time, I think it'll be just fine. I'd like to get the bales off the field and under shelter as soon as we can, but it may not be in the cards. They're calling for rain for 4 days straight again. Here I'm trying to give you an example of what the lights really do. This is just running the two lights on the back of the machine, just the lights on the fenders, and you can see off to the sides of me where you can still see the windrows and everything. And then the other setting is actually where it turns on the cab lights on the front and on the back, but then you lose your side lights, and then it is completely pitch dark on each side of me, so I really can't. And there it is. And you really can't see your depth perception as far as making your turns, and you're just kind of guesstimating as to where you really got to turn back into. So it would have been nice if these lights were mounted higher. I'm not going to deny that. Why did I not do an aux beam on this tractor? Well, the lights that you see right now across the roof of the cab are essentially an aux beam. There's 4 LEDs that I put in. Works great. And then you can see the side lights. That's the same A&I floodlights that I have on the rest of the tractor. It was worth the money, without a doubt. Oh, I got about $1,000 in lights in this tractor, but this tractor hands down sees the most amount of night work out of all the other machines. This tractor works a lot, like even after dark, in the summer, cutting hay, whatever else. So the tractor's worth it. I mentioned it in the previous video. I need another motor. I need, not in this tractor, I need another tractor. We need another chore tractor around here, because if we had something else to actually use around here as more of like a utility chore tractor, I probably maybe potentially wouldn't have been doing this tonight. If we had another tractor that wasn't being used, because we currently use all 4 of our tractors for harvest right now. So if you have any of these other odd jobs that you'd like to do, you're just SOL. I mean, you are completely out of luck, because I needed the 76. The 46 was being used for cart duty. I mean, it had grain sitting in it. The 82 is pretty much out of the question regardless anyway. And the 4020 is running the auger. So another something, it has to be on the list of things we are going to be looking towards in the future. If, when, and what, I couldn't tell you. Anything from like a 4430. I mean, the sensible side of me says a 44. Simply because you can pick those up $10,000 to $20,000 if you can find one that's well kept. It can be a little bit pricey to get them running again if they need tranny work or an overhaul or whatever else. Put a cab kit in it, and 540 and 1,000 RPM, you're locked and loaded. You're ready to roll. But the other side of me, the side that is realizing I need a tractor that is able to be used as a chore tractor, but still has the horsepower behind it that I can use it for a few more jobs. Like the 76, I honestly would take another 7600 in a heartbeat. I've been doing a lot of casual shopping online, glancing, window shopping, whatever you want to call it. And 7810s have been coming up across my search results quite a bit here lately. And a lot of really nice, well taken care of, really pretty looking tractors, to be quite honest with you. Not a lot of hours, 5,500 to like 4,000, 5,500, 6,000 in a couple of them, but well taken care of. Power shift transmission, largely not really something that would scare me away. Just another 7,600 type tractor would be awesome. I'm not worried about this. I've started a couple times already. I'm not worried about this hay keeping moisture or anything else like that. The ground is dry. The dew had not settled on by the time I was done. The tires were dry coming around through all of this. I mean, the windrows were actually the wettest spots where I'm actually at right now. I was getting quite a bit of greenness out of them. A little corn sacrificed itself for the cause. Don't worry, I'm not going to see that in the yield monitor. But yeah, I'm ready to be done trying to make hay for this year. We are, as long as we can get the baler pulled over all this that I got tedded out, and as long as it's rolled up, we'll be fine. It's just having to not worry about this, so we can focus on corn, beans, getting corn fodder made, hauling manure, dealing with cattle, and everything else. Going forward, a lot of videos are coming from harvest videos. I can guarantee you that. So I'm just gonna be glad once we, as long as the weather cooperates long enough to get this hay made. It might have to sit in the field for a couple days, but so be it. At least it's there. The cows will eat it. So with that, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. That's the last tedding video of 2019. Take care. Take it easy. Keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.